Hi, Peter King with Sports Illustrated here for another Q&A with our nation's military at Rams Camp in Earth City, Missouri. Let's start off. Name, where you're from, and your question.
All right, my name is Josh Tilley, Tech Sergeant with 239th Combat Communications. And my question for you, Peter, is do the Rams have a good or average chance of taking the title back from the Seahawks this year?
You know, I think the big question for this team is whether they have solved all of the problems in helping Sam Bradford get better. He's got to be able to get some weapons to throw it downfield. If Mike Sims Walker can be that guy, the free agent they got, and if they're able to protect him better than they protected him a year ago, I think they've got a heck of a shot.
My question is, do you think Jamal Charles for the Kansas City Chiefs is going to be more of a featured running back this year?
You know, it's interesting. I was just in at Chiefs camp yesterday, and one of the things that I specifically asked Todd Haley, the coach, is I said, boy, you know you get bashed by all these fantasy owners who hate the fact that you split the running back job. And he goes, you know, we led the NFL in rushing. It worked. And I don't see any reason why we should change it. I think what you're going to see is Jamal Charles probably touch the ball 270, 280 times rushing, receiving. He's going to get a lot of yards. He's going to get a lot of touchdowns. But there are also going to be games where he might only touch the ball 10 or 11 times, and you're going to be saying, what are you doing, Todd Haley? But it worked for them last year, and I think they're going to do the same thing this year.
Peter, my question for you is, how much do you think the Chiefs' first-round draft pick is going to help out their passing game? And do you think you're going to see a lot more play action because of it?
I'll say this. What I think the Kansas City Chiefs are going to do, if you can just envision their offense, I believe that the most valuable guy in their passing game right now is Tony Moeaki. I am not very bullish on rookies, at least this year, having a major impact. I like Jonathan Baldwin, don't get me wrong. But I'm not even sure that because of the shortened off season, the compressed off season, that he's going to do much more than be sort of, you know, a four wide receiver player for them this year. Now, he may grow into a bigger role, but I think Moeaki, the third-round pick last year, is going to be more important than the first-round pick this year.
My question is, with having the two teams that played in the NFC Championship round, and the Green Bay Packers and the Chicago Bears, to me that looks like the best division in the NFL right now. Do you agree or disagree? And if you disagree, who do you think would challenge them?
I think right now the NFC North is the best division in football, but it's going to be challenged this year, in my opinion, by the NFC South. I think any one of those three teams, Tampa Bay, Atlanta, or New Orleans, could win that division. I think one of the big things about the NFC North this year, at least my feeling, is that I think Detroit is going to be a handful every week for every one of those teams. I think it's a great division. I think you're spot on, and I think by the end of the year you'll look at it and say that's the power division in the NFL.
My question is, with Josh Freeman's sophomore year, how do you think he's going to come out, and what are the Bucs' chances this year?
Well, last year I made a total fool of myself picking the Bucs to be 2-14, and they ended up, you know, coming within a whisker of the playoffs. I think Josh Freeman, of all the young quarterbacks in football right now, he's the most fascinating one there is for this reason. Incredible leadership ability for a guy in his early 20s. Great ability to throw the ball downfield. And he's starting to get the weapons, particularly in the running game, where he doesn't have to do it all himself. Tampa Bay, for a while, has been a sleeping giant. They're not asleep anymore, and that's because of Freeman. And that's it from Rams Camp in Earth City, Missouri. For Sports Illustrated, I'm Peter King.